Hello, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to continue on scheduling a call, and this is the last video. I will cover setInterval and clearInterval, also compare setInterval with nested setTimeout. Now let's take a look at. setInterval will run the function regularly after the given interval of the time. The syntax here we have here is we call this method is inside the window object. You give a function, okay, or give a piece of code like in setTimeout. You give a delete time. By default is 0, and those arguments are the same as the setTimeout, which are passed to those arguments are for the function. If the function have parameters, those arguments are assigned to those parameters in the function. And it will also give you a timer ID. In browser, it should be a number, and we also can use a clearInterval to cancel the interval. And compared with setTimeout, setTimeout only run the function once, but setInterval will run the function regularly. Now let's take some example. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we'll use the code here. Let's give the first example. Suppose I have function sum and accept two numbers. And here I just console log sum number 1 plus number 2. Okay, and then we can use setInterval. Not a very good example, sum, and suppose every 1 second I want to get the value of sum, and here I pass 2 or 3. So every 1 second you're gonna have the value 5 being printed. Okay, sum, this one is a function. You have to make sure it's a function reference, not a function call in our case, because if it's a function call, it will run the function sum immediately, and the return the value gonna be defined, gonna be registered here. So it's a function reference. And this value 2 is going to become value of number 1. This value 3 is going to become value of number 2. So you will see every 1 second it's going to have 5 being printed. Now let's open in the browser. Okay, and I'll inspect console. Oh, it's already printed 7 times. 8, 9. You see the number is already changed. So that's this part. Okay, this is the first one. Now let's take a look at another demo. Suppose I want to every 1 second I want to print a number. What you can do is you can have a counter. Suppose start with 0. Okay, and then we will have a setInterval, and then I will have I just put an arrow function here. Okay, I have a console log counter and the plus plus. If I do plus plus like this way, it's gonna print the 0 first too. And every 1 second, I'm gonna have this counter being printed. So we will see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we don't cancel it, then it's gonna continue forever. Because setInterval is run this function regularly, and this is delay time. Okay, and suppose we want to clear after 10 after kind of like some seconds. What we can do is setInterval will return a timer ID. So here we can have a timer ID. Okay, then what we can do is here we can add a condition. Okay, if counter equal 10, then I will have a clear interval. Okay, and give a timer ID, and else I just otherwise I will have a console.log counter plus plus like this way. Let's take a look at this one. So here I add the condition after 10. It will clear time interval, so I shouldn't see any number after 10. Now let's see. Now see here, now it is stopped at 10 because after 10 I have a clear timeout. Clear timeout, which means stop running this past in function anymore. Don't do anything now. Okay, so that's why it stopped. We can use a clear timeout. Also clear. We can use a clear interval. Okay, actually clear timeout also works. Here clear timeout also. We mentioned the clear timeout should be clear for the set timeout, right? But a clear timeout also works for setInterval. Let me demo too. I didn't check the reason. Okay, I just one day I just found out, but I'm not interested in check the reason, so I didn't do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and no more. Okay, so clear timeout, clear interval, both can clear the set interval. This one. Okay, so but it's better I have a pair because I use set interval, so I will use a clear interval. So that is the basic usage of set interval. Okay, so actually. Next topic I want to say, it also has a nested timeout. Nested timeout allows to set a delay between the execution more precisely than set interval. And the real delay between function calls for setting is less than the code, and nested time are guaranteed a fixed delay. Now let me give you another example. Compare set interval with set timeout. Okay. Because we can also use set timeout to achieve what set interval do. Set interval just run the function regularly, right? But we can also use set timeout to do set timeout to use nested set timeout to achieve the same thing. So here I will create another HTML, and which we are called nested set timeout. Okay. And .html, and here we have HTML base, and now script. Okay, what should I do? So here let's have a function full. Okay, and here I just have a console log full. Okay, and then this is mimic the behavior, but I don't have a real logic. Okay, set interval, no, interval. Okay, and I will run a full function every 1 second. Full function every like 2 seconds. Okay, so here is how it works. Now I will go and run this one in the browser. Let me point to this one. Let me wait a second. Is it here? Yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now I will go here. You can see foo is being added 10 times. I just don't like this one. It's kind of like I just change the number. Let me think about another one. How about like this way? Let I equal, let's using the counter one. Counter equals 0, and here I will do yes. Here I will do is here I will have an argument here, and just have console log I, and then here I will have some function, and then I will have full I counter plus. Okay, let's see. What I want to achieve is in the set interval. Okay, I have a function directly displayed defined here, and this full will get in the reality. This function full will have some logic. Okay, but here I just print the I. Okay, and then every 1 second, suppose let's do it, every 1 second we will have this counter being printed, which is executed full. Let's take a look at running in the live server. I'll go here and inspect, and oh, it's already you will have 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and continued, and because I didn't stop it, right? So this one is similar to the last demo we did, but I just changed using another way, because if I directly pass the counter here, you will only see we cannot do like this way. I cannot directly do like this way. What that means, I cannot have a full here and have a counter here, because if I do like this way, it will just have what thing? It will just have a zero being printed all the time. Let me remove this one, and I refresh. Let's set timeout. Next time you have only 0, okay? Because here kind of like have a closure here, okay? So that's why I say I do like this way. And when we do this way, you will have the function nested function. Let me close this one too. You will have nested 0 1 2 3 4 5, okay, like this. So this is setInterval. Now let me change the code to use setTimeout. Suppose I want to use setTimeout to achieve something, which is every 1 second I want to print the counter. Okay, I will comment and I will refresh. Here will do nothing. The timeout here will have a function. Suppose I have just call function. Okay, I put a function, and here I will have 1 second, and then inside the function, this one I will also call this one. Okay, and after call this one, I will do something like setTimeout, and also run func, which is 1 second. Did you get this one? First, let's take a look at it if it works. Okay, here, oh, it's already working. See here, 0 1 2 3 6. So now I change the code, use setTimeout, and it achieve the same thing as the setInterval. Let's take a look at how it works. So when we execute the setTimeout, the first time I'm gonna, after 1 second, okay, ideally, okay, it will execute this func, which is function. And in the function, it will execute the full, okay, and then it's gonna do what? It's gonna call the setTimeout again. setTimeout will call the func, which is this part. Okay, it will call this one again, and after 1 second. So when we call this one again gonna be executed this counter, then call setTimeout and func, which you're gonna call back again this part. So you have a nested setTimeout, which achieve the setInterval. Okay, so from the behavior, you probably see, okay, they are the same, okay, because when we turn on them, you will have both of them. Okay, you should let's it's not a print both of them. Both of them have the values, okay, but if I do like this way, we have to let's take a look at it here. Okay, let me see console.log setInterval. Okay, no. setInterval, and then here I can have a console log clg, and which is timeout, probably because it's okay. I know the reason why, because I'm changing on the same counter, so that's why it calls like this way. I was thinking why, right? because the first time this counter will change based on the set interval, then this counter set timeout also change the same counter. That's why we don't have, you can see one is set timeout, one is set interval. That's why we have this kind of issue, not a duplicate. I was thinking it's gonna have 2 0 2 1. Okay, the reason is because we updated on the same counter. What we can do is we can make a 2 counter. Okay, let me modify this one for a second. I will have this one counter, but I will have another counter 2 start from 0. Okay, and I will have counter 2 plus plus. I was thinking why. Okay, then go back and see. Oh, you have, yes, that's what the result I expect. Okay, I should have 2 0 2 1 like continuously. Okay, so no problem on this one because of a counter, it's using the same one. Now, what's the difference between them? What's the difference between them? So the difference is like this. Okay, we will go to OneNote. Okay, I actually have slides. Okay, this is this one. Okay, this one I'll talk about later. I will talk about this one first. The real delay between function calls for the set interval is less than in the code. The nested setTimeout will guarantee the fixed delay. I will talk about this one first. Okay, now let me show you. In our code, right? What is our code? This is our code. Okay, this is our code. Set interval and set timeout. This is our code. So what is gonna happen? Let me bring. What's the actual time? Okay. So here, okay. First one is set interval. Set interval, the 1 second, we said here is every 1 second we'll do something, right? The 1 second we are also including time of the foo. So here, this is 1 second, okay? And then next 1 second, and next 1 second, okay? And this 1 second, we are also including what? Including the value of the running time of function foo. Suppose my function foo is running like this is function foo running time. Suppose is 200 milliseconds. So the interval total is 1 second, and if the function occupies 200 milliseconds, then the actual delay time is 800 milliseconds. That is a set interval. So depends on your foo, which is this foo function, how long it's gonna be take. Suppose it's already it's take running a foo takes more than 1 second, then you won't have any delay. It just after foo is done, it will execute the foo again. It will execute the foo again, because the 1 second delay inside set interval, we are also including the execution time of function foo, which is this function here. So it depends on, it's not always, actually it doesn't have the 1 second delay most of the time, like this foo, okay? But for the set timeout, it's very guaranteed fixed. What I mean, so here, this is, I have to do like this way. This is your function foo. Okay, this is function foo. And then where is 1 second? From here to here is 1 second. And then you continue. This is a function foo executed, function foo. And then you're gonna have 1 second, which is our delay time being setted. Okay, then you're gonna have function foo. And then we're gonna have the 1 second. This one is 1 second. That's a difference, because here, take a look. This is when we execute this function, right? We will execute a foo first, then we do set timeout. So this 1 second doesn't include the foo's running time, and that's the first difference between set interval and set timeout. Okay, the actual delay time in set interval is not the one you scheduled. It also depends on how how long does it take to execute the actual function. In our case, is a full here. Okay, and let's go back to the slides. Yes, here. Oh, no. Okay, no, yeah, what it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is one. The real delay between function with this func call is actually the one I use here. Where's my this one? Okay, one note. Let me wait a minute for a second. Okay, probably is because of the full screen, which doesn't work. Okay, and okay, so in the slides, that one is talking about func, is talking about this full. Then where's my slide? Oh my god, what happened? Oh, I have two slides. Okay, so is this one. Okay, this func is actually is this full here. Okay, and it's less than in the code. Suppose we specify 1 second, it's not actually 1 second. Okay, but the nested setTimeout guarantee the fixed delay. That's it talking about. And the setTimeout allows to set a delay between execution more precisely than the setInterval. What does it mean? Suppose you have a scenario which is after I execute a full like 10 times, I want to make a setTimeout. The delay time is doubled. Okay, after I print the counter, after the counter is reached to 10, I will make the setTimeout. The delay time is more than is doubled. With the setInterval, you cannot control because the delay time is fixed here. But for the setTimeout, you can change. What I want to do is here you can do like this way. Okay. If counter greater than 10, okay, greater than 10, then I will do the, let's take a look at, I will do the delay. We can have a delay time here. Delay, okay, equals 1000 first. Okay, and then here I will have my delay, and here I will have my delay. Okay, and here I will do like a delay equals delay multiply 2. Okay. If the counter is greater than 10, then not every 1 second I will print it. In our case, I will do is every 2 seconds. So now let's take a look at this in the browser. Okay. Now let's take a look at. So here you will see this one duplicated 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. See here, this 11 is slower. This 11. Oh, I can do. But basically, but you can see, right? You can see very clearly. I can do yes. Let me make a little bit change. Here a full plus. Let me add 2 arguments. Here I have a full. Have a function name. Name. Okay. And here I will have a name being printed, so I can know it's inside setInterval or setTimeout, right? So when in the setInterval here, I will have a interval, okay. And for full here, I will have a timeout. So later on, we will know which one is actually printed. Okay. So okay, now let's take a look at it one more time. So the first 4, first 10, both of them is 1 second, you will see. But then, see here, the interval is already, interval is 1460, but timeout is still 12. Because now we are every 2 seconds, right? And it's gonna become more and more, you see here. Oh, here every 2 seconds every time the delay we're gonna be increased doubled. Okay, so it's not the original I said, because every time the counter which is greater than 10, it's gonna double the delay time. That's why you see the behavior like this way. So it's already 14 and then you're gonna double again. Okay, double the delay time, so it's gonna be slower. So that is but basically you got the idea. In the nested timeout, you have a more precise control on the delay time, okay, on how the interval gonna be. Okay, so this is this one. Okay, I hope I've already covered everything, and I hope you like this video. I'm going a little bit slow in this video. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye bye.